So hello everyone, my name's Marion Rose, PhD. I'm a level 2 aware parenting instructor and I'm very excited to be talking to Dr. Aletha Solter here today. Hi Aletha.
Hi Marion, it's good to be here.
It's so lovely to talk to you again. Now you're the founder of the Aware Parenting Institute and you're here to talk about your new book, which is I'm so excited about. So it's called Cooperative and Connected. I want to make sure I get the title accurate. So would you like to tell us all about your new book, why you wrote it, what it has in it, anything that the possible readers and the readers might like to know?
I'd love to talk about my new book. I'm really excited about it. It's Cooperative and Connected.
Yes.
And the subtitle is Helping Children Flourish Without Punishments or Rewards.
Yay.
And it covers the age range from 2 to 8. It's a sequel to my first book, The Aware Baby, which covers birth or conception to 2.5. So people don't have to read The Aware Baby to really understand this book. This book is complete in itself.
Yes.
It is. There was a previous version of this book called Helping Young Children Flourish. This is a completely revised and updated edition. So I just rewrote it totally.
Yes.
And there's just a lot of new research and findings since I wrote the first edition. So I really had to write a new book to get all that in. And it just covers the whole approach, how to raise children, this age range from 2 to 8 years, which is called early childhood. And it's a very special age. Children this age are just delightful. They're at a stage of development where they think differently than adults. They learn differently than older children and adults.
Yes.
And parents often have a lot of problems with children this age. This is the age of tantrums. This is the age of kind of often, self-centered, kind of stubborn behavior, not always cooperative. Children develop a will of their own, and that's all very healthy.
Yes.
So I cover everything in this book from tears and tantrums, fears and frights. There's a chapter on learning, how children learn, how parents can help children learn. Play, a whole chapter on play, the importance of play, the different functions of play, parent-child play. And then there's of course the whole chapter on discipline, which I call conflicts and challenges.
Yes.
A whole chapter on discipline and chapter on siblings. And there's a chapter on eating and ailments, about food issues. So it kind of covers the whole gamut of early childhood, the issues that parents deal with. So, the research, since I wrote the first edition back in a long time ago, 1989 was the first edition. It definitely needed updating.
Yeah.
Since I wrote the first edition, I'm just really thrilled with the research that has come out since then, the past 10, 20 years. I mean, there's just so much research validating and supporting what I wrote there, back then. And I think, I guess the way I can summarize the research is that it increasingly shows that parents matter.
Yes.
Parents matter. What we do as parents matters, that the connection is important, is vital, the parent-child connection. The research shows how punishments and rewards just don't work and aren't even necessary.
Not even necessary, I love that, yes.
Not even necessary. Yes. And they don't work anyway in the long run. They damage the relationship. So there's all this new research that supports what I've been writing about all along, my whole life.
Interesting. So satisfying, isn't it, to have that match now between what you've been writing about and actually, as you say, all the research coming in.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And I think one of the big breakthroughs in research is the findings, the neuroscience findings about what trauma does to our brain. What it does to little children's brains. If there's been birth trauma or prenatal trauma or any kind of family stress, early medical interventions, even a mother's postpartum depression, these things that are nobody's fault, how they can really impact babies and children. And I mean, one of the basic premises of my work has always been, the recognition of stress and trauma as major primary causes of emotional behavioral problems. And the research is really making that very clear.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing we know for sure is that experience changes the brain. So trauma changes babies' brains in ways that it changed their behavior and their emotions, and later on causing problems later on. And we're finding that a lot of this is reversible.
But that's the next piece, I was going to say, because your work not only has always talked about that, as the research is showing, but I think what's still very different about your work is it shows really tangible, and that's what you're showing us, but really the tangible ways that we can respond as parents to help reverse, to help heal trauma and stress for children.
Exactly. So my work is both preventive and therapeutic, how to prevent stress and trauma in children's life. But if it happens, and no child grows up without some stress or trauma. And if it happens, how to help children through that, how to help children heal. And that's the importance of crying and laughter. And there's new research on supporting all that those are really beneficial. They're beneficial stress release mechanisms. We can use them as parents.
Oh, and the other thing I love about your work is it's really in the terms of, as you say, the behaviors that children have, that parents will often think, that's just part of, we need to put up with that, but really seeing the causes, the actual foundational causes that are often stress and trauma. So the whole different foundation that you bring the therapeutic approach, the stress and trauma knowledge, but in these really tangible ways that are so applicable and usable for parents, which is so wonderful.
Yeah, exactly. It goes. My approach is not a simplistic approach. I mean, I delve beneath the surface, and whereas the behavioral approaches, rewards and punishments. I mean, even the benign ones like timeout and star charts. Those don't really delve beneath the surface. Those don't really get at the underlying reasons for children's behavior. Whereas I try to do that in my work and really help parents see, the underlying causes. And
and that they and as you say in your book, in the Cooperative and Connected, in your book, that you have really tangible strategy solutions for each of those things that parents may find challenging. So,
that's right. It's a very practical book.
Yes.
It's parents have told me the previous edition has been really, really helpful. So I think this is even better. One thing I've improved is there's 25 summary charts in this one. The other one only had one. So this is these summary charts, concise summaries of what to do, how to do mediation with children, how to hold a family meeting, how to help children with a fear. It's very concise summary charts that, so I'm hoping parents will find it useful and for many years to come. About it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Mine hasn't arrived yet, so I'm so excited to read it. And if someone's watching this, maybe not on a site which is showing where to get it from, would you like to share where people can buy it from?
Well, it's available from major online wholesalers worldwide.
Yes.
Worldwide. It should be available now. It just came out, recently, very recently.
Yay, exciting. And your website, www.awareparenting.com, if people want to find out more about all your work and all your other books as well.
Yeah, Aware Parenting Institute.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much, Aletha. So lovely to talk to you again. I'm so looking forward to reading it.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.